Some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't see, they on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now, photo now, photo now. But for now, I'm local. But for now, the service beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my people, then, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up the whole Metric community. Make sure you lot smash the likes. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. Let's keep this thing going. Big up everyone inside. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna share my screen. You know, the boy Ben Jacobs just came out, said a few things, how it goes. I'm not even gonna play the video and all that. I'm just gonna show you the quote straight away, etc. And then we got some more news about midfielders. Who else is there as well? We've got a few midfielders. We've got some manager talks as well. My man's been talking about managers. Man's come out and he said loads. So we'll kick it off and we'll start from here. This is what he's basically just said about Cunha. And he's basically saying Cunha has been working with a personal trainer and he's been telling people he'll be ready for the Chelsea game. Let's see if Ruben Amorim agrees. Remember, this guy was saying he's ready for the game against Man City. Ruben done a press conference and said, if you ask Cunha now, he will tell you he's ready to play today. So he's been ready. So I don't know, man. We'll see what happens with that one. I don't think he will play against Chelsea. And even if he was to make it, he'll probably be on the bench. Do you know what I mean? But it'll be too quick to just get him in there. It wouldn't make no sense. It'll be way too quick. So let's see what happens with that man. But he's saying he thinks he's going to be ready. We've seen the quotes of him working out with a personal trainer. So he's really, really trying to be back for that game. So we'll see what happens, man. Big up the boy Cunha, man. Let's see how it goes, man. Then we've got stuff about Kobe Mainoo, about January. I saw some reports about Man City's in for him now, Newcastle. Listen, Ben Jacobs has come out and he said, listen, Man United's position has not changed. They don't want to sell this guy and nothing's developing for January. So he doesn't think that Kobe's going to go anywhere. It's nothing going to happen, bro. It's a non-story. Do you understand? It's just something, innit? You got a grip. So as a journalist, you got to sit down and think, what can I do right now to cause any fire? And that's what's causing fire. Kobe Mainoo is a guy that everyone knows is not really happy. There was a lot of loan talk for him the last transfer window. So it's easy to just sit there and say blah, 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 blah. So that's where it is. I'm not aware of anything developing in January. Man United's position hasn't changed. They don't want to sell. We don't want to sell Kobe. End of. So he's not going anywhere. Then he goes on to talk about some players feel there needs to be more direct connection between player and manager, and they feel he needs to go out of his comfort zone more. However, the senior players are pointing back and addressing the group and saying it's not just the system or the manager, the players are underperforming. I don't know if you have seen, there's a new chart that's come out and basically said everything about Man United, like the attacking charts, everything. It's not as bad as we think it is, but bro, we're not putting the ball in the back of the net. So that's what they're probably doing. They're probably taking some responsibility. Some of them are saying, listen, it's not all on the manager. The system is kind of working, but we're underperforming. It's on us. Do you understand? So that's what's going on. And this is just what some of the senior players, so the Brunos, the Casemiros, the Luke Shaws, this is what they will be saying to some of the younger ones that are probably thinking, bruv, we're not winning no games, etc. But when you actually look at what's been going on, we should be pumping teams. So that's where it is. I'll show you the stat in a minute. Don't watch nothing. Let me just go through this, and then we'll think. Don't worry. And then he goes on to say, on the financial report, for me, it was very telling yesterday that these numbers are quite positive. Remember, we broke the record. We broke the record yesterday for the revenue. We've got so much revenue for a team not playing in the Champions League. We've got the most revenue ever. No team can do that and not be in the Champions League. No team. But by the end of the day, the stock price had dropped by 6% because I think there's a feeling amongst investors, even with the modernization, even with Jim Ratcliffe, even with Carrington, and even with all those nice commercial deals that keep Man United a firm footing, if they can't get in the right field, if they can't get back in the Champions League football regularly, if they keep changing manager, and the club is kind of stuck in this everlasting cycle, post Sir Alex Ferguson, I'm needing a change. So basically what you're trying to say is a lot of people are still not really convinced to put their money into Man United and invest into things, because the longer we go not getting into the Champions League, the more they won't be able to get certain monies or etc. It won't make sense for them. They won't be able to promote themselves, etc. So that's all it is. It's nothing mad, but we'll see what happens, man. It's regular football, man. We need to get into some type of Europe. And Ben Jacobs goes to talk about that anyway, and he speaks about it, and he says, listen, we feel like we've got a good enough team to get into Europe. So we need these nice commercial deals. All these things are nice, but if we don't get into Europe, we're going to be in a cycle of sacking managers every minute. Because if Ruben don't get Champions League, maybe this year, but we finish 6th, all right, no problem. Cool. We hear it. You tried, you finished 6th. You might have missed out on the last day like Villa did, or cool, no problem. But then next year, you don't get it again. It starts getting a bit spooky. You know what I'm trying to say? And only thing that will end up is being a cycle where we keep sacking managers, but we're never actually good. We're never actually in the Champions League. We're never pushing for top 4. We're never pushing for titles. So that's what they're trying to say. He's trying to say basically the financial report, everything's good. We broke the record, but we need to be a better team in total where we can actually sit there and this can be a foreseeable thing. And everyone can see, oh, you know what, Man United, listen, see the Champions League. They need Man United in that thing. If we're breaking the record at our revenue like that, Champions League needs us in that competition, because the amount of people that will be watching it just for us will be crazy. And I've got an article about that. Let me tell you that the manager one, then I'll get a few of these comments. Keep these comments coming. Oliver Glasner, Marco Silva, Thomas Frank, and again, unavailable because he's gone to Tottenham. These are the names that were all formulated part of the process the first time around. When Amram was hired, even Luis Enrique was discussed, but obviously he's very happy at PSG. So I think there's a wide array of names, because at that point, they were still building their sporting structure. So there was an element of inconsistency to their hiring process. So he's talking about when we hired Amrin, remember, we only just got in Omar Barada and Ashworth got sacked, and it was all up and down. Do you know what I mean? So now, these are the guys we were in for before. Frank's obviously, he's gone to Tottenham. Enrique, he's settled at PSG, won the Champions League over there for the first time. Marco Silva, Glasner are 2 that was on that list. Iriola's not on it, but remember, this is before. Now it might be different. Frank's not about. What's his name? Enrique's not about. So it could be these 2, or they could have took one of them off and put Iriola in, or someone else that we don't know about. But I just can't see. If we was to sack Amrin, I can't see us going for someone to come and implement their style again. Eric Ten Hag came and tried, that didn't work, and he was the up-and-coming manager. Amrin's come out, and if it obviously goes left where he has to get sacked, I can't see us then turning around and getting someone else from abroad. The next best thing. You might as well just get that guy that's in the Prem. What Tottenham have done, they've got Frank. They're more stable now because he understands the Prem already. Do you understand? So I don't know, man. So that's the situation. And he goes and talk about Southgate. There's a lot of people. Look at this, what he says about Southgate. He said, I don't think it will be Michael Carrick or Jose Mourinho. Boom, boom, boom. But of course, they were looking at other names. One of those, Southgate, that was widely reported at the time. I'm not aware yet if he's ready to come back into management. Listen, Ornstein put that to bed long time ago. I don't know why a lot of them maybe got caught up in one convo and then they just ran with it forever. And now, let me show you that. This is how you don't know I'm a real guy, you know. I don't do this stupid stuff. See, when you come and say stupid stuff, I literally just get rid of you. Look at this. MUFC, YTP. What they do is they aggregate a lot of Man United news, yeah? Look at what he just said. Read it, guys. But of course, they were looking at other names. This is before we got Amrin. They were looking at other names, and Southgate was one of those names before we got Amrin. Look at what this guy's going to put. And this guy is a guy that things news, you know, aggregates news from Man United, all things Man United, trusted updates from things. Look at what he says. Breaking. One of the names Man United are reportedly considering is Gareth Southgate. You see what I'm saying to you, lot? You got to know what's going on. Ben Jacobs, he said, look, he's actually added him everything. As if he's just said that. He didn't even say that. The geezer did not say we're considering Southgate. He said one of the names that was on the list before Amrin was Southgate, but we don't even know if he'll think. But he's come out here, look, breaking. One of the new names we're considering, as if it's happening right now. This is what happens. People lie to you lot a lot. So don't listen to this stuff, man. When you actually look at the articles and what's being said, you always see the truth. So, yeah, man, just don't even take these guys with a pinch of salt, man. A lot of them, man. He's not reliable like that. And from then, I'm not even going to him like that for news as much. I've got to double look at every news that I see. So that's what he said about that. Let me get a few of these comments and then we get straight into it. Next, Amrin is going nowhere. He needs backing for sure with that new midfield, new defense with at least new additions. We saying you're backing Amrin to the death. I'm behind him because these guys will now easily give up. Yeah, we can see them mostly from minute one. Going to say why Amrin is not in danger of losing these jobs. 4 games, 17.5 chances per game, 49 shots from inside the box, and we have only scored twice. 20 shots from outside the box, no goal. Yeah, bro, it's crazy. If we lose Kobe on Amrin, I'm done. I don't think we're going to lose Kobe, Kaylee. Don't worry. I don't think that's happening still. We have also scored a pen and an own goal. Yeah, we've only scored 1 goal from open play. My only pin on him as of now is playing short at LCB. His game intelligence in that position is 0. Not good enough there. Share price is climbing, so it's getting closer to normal. Yeah. That revenue thing is crazy, bro. That revenue, the way we broke that revenue record, no team can do that. Like everyone, all they can do is banter us and say, oh, look, they're fighting relegation and they're still doing that. Impressive. Bro, no team can do that. Not being Europe and go out there and make 666 million of revenue is mental. Bruno in that 6 can't progress and be physical. We feel not good enough. If we scored with a crazy amount of chance we create, 100%. We'll literally be like just behind Liverpool right now. Take my word, Match. We'll rise again. Trust me. Trust me. I hope so. None of them managers guarantee us winning the league, but they will therefore be better than Amrin. He doesn't even know what his best team is. Southgate is retired from what I've read. Yeah, he's myth, man. He's a myth. But you just saw what I put up there, Charlie. You just saw, innit? People just say whatever to get clicks. Southgate was considered long time ago, before we even got Amrin in. He's not considered anymore. So people will come out and act them people and act like that's what's going on. But that's not what it really is. So, like he says, innit? He's not aware. I'm not aware yet to where he's ready to dive back into management. But we will know that he was definitely discussed. Jim Ratcliffe's his mate. That's it. That's all it is. Literally than that. Then he goes on to say, this is some more stuff about it. And he goes on to say that basically it's his first season. I think it's that first pre-season, and it's the fact that Mason Mount and Cunha have been injured. Sesko needed some time to bed in. And then, of course, Lamens at the moment is not the number 1, but is expected to be sooner rather than later. Do you understand? So he's going to be the number 1 soon. They've been saying that anyway. So I think there's that feeling that Amrin still deserves a little bit of time to build this kind of project. Bro, listen, I've told you lot who we're playing. We're playing Chelsea, who just played. Chelsea just played yesterday. They had a little whooping as well from Bayern Munich. That could have been 4 or 5s. But obviously, their keeper bailed them out. So, bruv, they're kind of tired, bruv. They come to Old Trafford. We should be giving it to them. But yeah, man, he's got to get his team in it. We got to see Lamens. I think that's a good game to put Lamens in. Put him in the Chelsea game at home. That's a very good game. Go there and do that. Take the risk. You didn't want to throw him in at Etihad. I get it. But come on, man. You need to throw him in that game there at OT, if anything. We all know Bruno Fernandes can't work in the midfield, but Amrin persists on doing it. It's becoming a liability. It's madness, man. Any of us know what they're doing. This is why they got Barada to fix our economic issues. Yeah. Our economy, the way we're building up everything is impressive. And that record is crazy, mate. 666 mil without Europe is madness. I don't think you don't understand how crazy that is. Like, it's madness. I got that channel blocked. That's why I got Caleb. Yeah. A lot of them are just duds. This is what I'm saying to you. See that MUFC TYP? He does quote a few good ones, but that one, he over-exaggerated. That's what I'm trying to say. And I've always got to show you, lot. We are 4 games into the season and 90% of the channels have lost their mind. They do not care that the club said 3-year plan. Yeah. You know what it is, innit? People got to go madder than they need to go, innit? Because it's just part of the game now. It's what gets you clicks. So I'll get into more stuff he's saying, and then this is what he's ended up saying. So within the Man United hierarchy, my understanding is they feel they've built a team good enough to qualify for Europe. Yeah? Their best case scenario is to contend for the top 4 or top 5 and the Champions League. I'm not so sure, based on sources I speak to, that this is quite a Graham Potter, West Ham type situation where there's 3 games between now and the international break in October, and somehow results have to turn around. Otherwise, there will be another management. So basically, he's saying, listen, this is not nothing like no Graham Potter thing where if he goes 3 games losing, he gets sacked. But I understand that when you play for when you coach Manchester United, there's a lot of pressure. So obviously, anything can happen. You know what I'm trying to say to you? If you go 3-4 games and you're losing to teams like Sunderland, Brentford, of course, the pressure's going to be so much that they might just go and hit the switch and say, yo, we need to get rid of you because this is mad now. We're losing at home. When are we going to get a win? We can't buy a win at this rate. It's a bit techie. So this is what's going on. That's what he's saying to man. But he's saying it doesn't look like he's under mad pressure as it seems more external, like as we can see it. Do you know what I'm saying? What I do think if we get towards the festive period, December, if the season progresses, whether short-term or medium-term, and they're not on course for top 5, top 6 Europa and worse, then Ruben is going to be under pressure. So what he's saying just makes sense. If we're in the second half of the table by December and the top 4 is 12 points away from us, 12 points away from top 4 in December, of course he's going to be under pressure. Think about it. Do you understand? If we're like 4 or 5 points away from top 4, 6 points away, why would they sack him? If we're like 10 and we're in the 11th, 12th for the second half of the table, he's gone, mate. He's probably going to walk himself. This is what it is. So what a lot of them say is just self-explanatory anyway. Come on, let's be real. Like, we all know this. It's always been said that by December, we need to be. And obviously, things have changed. When you look at last season stats and this season, a lot of things have changed. A lot of things are different. We're more attacking. We're better at a lot of things. Yeah, we lost to City, but bro, when you actually put it put your paper down and said, yo, who do you reckon we lose to? Arsenal and City, that's a hard one. Remember, Man United got the hardest 5 games, starting 5 games. It came out by Opta that Man United has got the hardest 5 games, the first, and then it was Arsenal second. So it's a bit mad still. The feeling within Man United is still to back Amrin, so he has that board support, but it's Manchester United. And if you have 3 or 4 bad games in a row, things can obviously change very quickly. Come on. This is Manchester United. This is what I'm saying to you lot. So, yeah, man, it's mad. Anything can happen. If we don't get a win in the next 3, he could be gone. If we get a 5-6-0 against Liverpool, we're not getting 5-6-0 against Liverpool. No one is getting 5-6-0 against Liverpool right now. Why are we just going to get it? Not one team is getting 5-6-0 against Liverpool, bro. Like, they're literally winning every game, the last kick of the ball. Do you understand? I don't think it's the same Liverpool that we're thinking, we're going to go there, they're going to batter us. Nah, bro. Like, all their games, they've won it in the last second of the game. Majority of them. Literally, every single game, they've won it. Van Dijk yesterday, Burnley, last touch of the ball. Van Dijk, header. They're not doing that no more. They're not the same Liverpool. But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. If we don't win our next 3 games, 100% you'll be under pressure. Sunderland, who's the other guy? Sunderland, Chelsea, who just played yesterday, Bayern Munich in Champions League. Sunderland and Brentford. Come on, man. We should get 6 points out of that. Minimum 6 points. So that's what he's saying, man. That Ben Jacobs is saying 3-4 bad games in a row can be peak. Things can obviously change very quickly. This is Manchester United. This is what I'm trying to say to you, lot, man. This is what happens. And we all know that anyway. So look at this now. Shea Lacey has trained with the first team today. Yesterday with Amrin, impressed with his performances in training. Trained with the first team last week too. Not you, the under 21. Club view him as one of their best talents. You know who's next, right? JJ Gabriel. But yeah, Shea Lacey, he's coming up already, bro. He's coming up. But this is what I'm saying. You see, when we start putting teams away and slapping teams, that's when we can have these guys coming on the pitch and getting a 20 minutes, etc. Until we start slapping teams, it's not going to happen, bro. He won't get his debut because we're always going to be chasing the game. You got what I'm trying to say to you lot? So hopefully, man, we get to see some of these young boys come into the team. I swear he's only like 15 or something, 16. He's young. Yeah, so that's what's going on with him. Look at that, Shea Lacey. That's him taking the picture. Oh, she's probably with the thing. So yeah, man, big him up, man. One of the young boys, man. Let me show you like some more news. Obviously, we got some news about Thing as well. Defender. Look at this. We had this yesterday. This is Ruben. What's his name? Neves. Obviously, Portuguese. You know the thing already. They're always going to be linked with us. But a return to Europe is gaining momentum ahead of January. It cost about 20 million. Listen, caught offside. Sometimes I don't believe them, but this will definitely be like a kind of steal. But I just can't see him leaving Saudi. The money that they pay you in Saudi, a lot of players can't jump from that money and then come back to Europe unless you're getting paid. Can you not tell me one player that's left Saudi and come back to Europe and dropped his wage? I don't think I know any. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't think I know any, man. If you don't, City could have scored 5 against us. Yeah, but no, Arsenal couldn't. Like, come on, man. Every game goes as it goes, man. You can't look at everyone and just put them with the same brush. Arsenal couldn't have scored. Arsenal were lucky to score 1. City could have scored 5. Arsenal were lucky to score 1. Liverpool, we don't know what's going to happen. We could have beat them last season. Every game they played this season, they've been literally looked average. And then they keep winning by the last kick of the ball. Overreactions, people losing their minds. Met, if they sack him and get another coach lost on the bounce, shall we be asking for sack 2? Bruv, you know when Man United, this is what happens. People think we have to keep sacking managers. So I don't know, man. It's a mad one. It's a pity Amrin don't trust the youth. I don't think he can. He was playing Obi last season. He bought Obi, Fredrickson. Who else did he bring? Fredrickson, Amas, Obi, is that Mantato? No, they played in pre-season. But yeah, he bought a few of them for you, but we're losing. How can you want to throw in youth if you're losing? This is what I'm trying to say, KD. If we're blowing teams away 3-4-0 and you got a youth on the bench, throw him on, give him his debut. But you can't be giving out debuts if you're losing or you're chasing the game. Every game we've played, we've been chasing it. The last 10 minutes of every single game, we've been chasing the game. Arsenal were 1-0 down. Burnley, 2-2. Fulham, 1-1. Grimsby, 2-1 or whatever it was. We're chasing the game or we're trying to get the winning goal or we're trying to get back in the game. How can you throw a youth on? Come on. It's not the best time to give someone their debut when they're chasing the game. That's what I'm saying. When we step it up and we start hitting the target and we're blowing teams away 3-4-0, come on. That's when we can go in there. Diego Leon, I don't know what's going on with Diego Leon. Remember, he might need to adjust he's come to a new country, etc. Sometimes they need a bit of time. You get what I'm going to say? And he's young, so maybe let him play with the under-21s for now and then bring him through. Who knows? That might be the situation with him. But let me show you some more news now. So we got that. And then we've got this. This is PR exercise, basically, that when what's his name? Sir Jim came out last time and he said that we're running out of cash. Basically, it was PR because we were never going to run out of cash. You know what I'm saying? But that was his reason to do the cost-cutting measures, etc. But boy, they've done what they've done. They've got away with it. It's their thing. We've got this about this Yarmaluk. This geezer plays for Brentford. Yeah, I think he's a Ukraine or something like that. And yeah, apparently Man United are very serious interest in signing Brentford midfielder Yarmaluk. Brentford are ready to consider offers from 30 million. Listen, I've never watched this guy and never seen anything. I don't know. Someone tell me, is this guy good or not? I've never seen anything from this geezer for us to even be linked with him. I know we want a midfielder, so maybe we're just getting linked with any and everyone right now because we want a midfielder. But I've never seen this geezer I've never seen Brentford play and be like, oh my God, I can't wait to see Yarmaluk or Yarmaluk's going to bat up the midfield. It's always been Norgard or the other guy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The other one there, that Damsgaard, sorry. We're never patient. We also find United's instant success without suffering. That can't happen for sure. Was heaven? He was good enough, but sure, Kobe better than Bruno and double pivot. I'm giving manager time. Lucky's giving him time, man. This is what I'm saying, but the next 3 games, I keep telling you that we should get the W's, man. We should get some W's. For the first time, Man United's wage bill has dropped below Arsenal's for the first time in the Premier League era. Our wage bill has dropped below Arsenal's. And just imagine after Casemiro leaves, if Bruno leaves next year, who else's wage are we? We're not paying for no one's wages, are we? We're paying about, I think, 20% for Sancho's. When all them come off the books properly, bro, it's crazy, bro. Crazy. So them lot have sorted out the wage bill and the financial side of everything. They've done it. But we just need to get proper on the pitch. The one thing the club are furious about is the amount of leaks that are coming out again. Yeah, they're not convinced about Amrin on his tactics, blah, blah, blah. The club thought they have stamped out the leaks. They see it as a totally destructive to what they are trying to do. United firmly believe they are building something, but they won't and can't allow internal discontent to impact on the club as a whole. So basically, these leaks are coming out again. Remember, we ain't had one, we ain't known who's going to start. Since Garnacho's left the club, there's not been one leak about who's starting the game. Nobody knows who starts any game no more since Garnacho left the club, bro. This is what we're dealing with. Every game we play, they dominate us in possession, even against Grimsby. That's a lie. I think we had more, didn't we have more possession than Man City? That's definitely a lie. Every game we get dominant possession. We had more possession than Arsenal alone. So I don't know what you're talking about, bro. That's definitely a lie, bro. We had more possession than Arsenal at home. And Arsenal are a team that plays with the ball. So that don't make no sense. And I think we had close to a... I don't know if we had more possession than Man City, but I'm sure we had close. Do you understand? So there's no way we get dominated possession. We really don't. Do you understand? That's not true, man. Let me show you lot. Look at this. Man City. Where is it? Look at this. Yeah, bro. Come on, man. If you're going to come here, just talk about the facts, man. Look at that, brother. 55% possession and 45%. We had more possession than Man City. What did that do for us? What are you talking about, bro? Come on, brother, man. You know me, Joseph, man. I keep it real, man. I keep it real, bro. I keep it real. Obviously, we didn't play good and whatnot, but you can't come here and say something that's not true, man. Every game we play, they dominate us in possession, even against Grimsby. Literally, our last game, we had more possession than Man City. What are you talking about, bro? This is literally our last game. We had more possession. But possession don't mean anything. I'm not sitting there and saying, yeah, look, we had more possession. Wow, I'm just proving your point that what you're saying don't make no sense. Let me show you against Arsenal. Against Arsenal at home, we had more possession. 61%, they had 40, 39. So I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's for you. That's for you to know. Like, listen, okay, you know what? We have got possession, but, bro, we're not thinking, bro. We're just not making nothing of it. Like, we're having shots on the target and all that. 22 shots against Arsenal, 9 they had. They had one big chance. We didn't even have a big chance, but we had 22 shots. Look at our XG, and we're not scoring no goals. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's not nothing that man's sitting there and saying, yeah, bro, man had this. Nah, bro. Man's not. But I'm just trying to set the record straight. So, yeah, like I keep telling you, look, man, our next 3 games are brutal. Do you understand? It means everything for now. Chelsea just played. They're a bit knackered. They've gone all the way to Germany, and now they got to come back and go all the way to Old Trafford, bro. We should be ready for them, man. We should have more energy in the tank, everything. Then we got Brentford, and then we've got Sunderland at home. These 3 games, and then it's going to be an international break after these 3 games. I want 6 points minimum, bro. If we lose to Chelsea, I understand. Cool. But if we beat Brentford and Sunderland and we go to international break, everyone will feel a bit better. Or if we draw with Chelsea and then beat them too, no problem. But I want 6 points, bro. 6 points, because they're knackered. Chelsea's knackered. So I'm asking for 6 points. I'm not sitting there and saying we need to win every game. Nah, bro. I'm asking for 6 points at least. That's what I want from that. Yeah, I know you. Up the mags. What's going on, Metch? Hope you're good, NUFC, man. I see you lot playing Barca today. I think Lamine Yamal's not even fit, is he? So yeah, it's a mad one. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be watching that game though. I'm gonna be bottom bashing. You know when you keep changing the channel, Man City, Napoli. So yeah, bro, man. What's good though? You good? Anyway, I'm watching this space. We yet to call Jesus to coach the team too. I'll be watching. So let's beat Chelsea then. I reckon we should. I reckon we could, man. We've got a chance. Chelsea have not beat us at Old Trafford in 12 years, bro. 12 years they have not beat us at Old Trafford. So I reckon we've got a chance of beating Chelsea. They have not beat us at Old Trafford. We've got this stuff about Mateta. Apparently 40 million is the price tag. Football Insider said it. I don't know how true this is. Do you understand? Football Insider. Man ain't even at him. I don't know how true that is, but I'm getting rid of it. This is some of the managers. Obviously, he was before United. They discussed Luis Enrique. That's what I just showed you lot. So where's the match? Let me show you the matches today then. Oh, so that's the 5:45. Oh, I was thinking there was going to be one early. The early games are done. Are rubbish. Okay. Where's that other thing then? Let me show you that quickly. Yeah, look at this, guys. This is what I'm saying to you lot, man. It's madness. This is why UEFA are panicking. When Manchester United are in the Champions League, viewership in the competition is 106 million. That's how much people watch the Champions League in the end. By the end of it, they've got 606 million or whatever viewing. Without our club, it's only 49 million. A spokesman for the Champions League said, we need a strong Manchester United because it benefits the competition, their opponents, TV revenue, and the cities who host them. Everyone in UEFA is hopeful they can qualify this year. That's how much they need us in there, because the money that we're getting from, the money that we get from revenue, and the way that everybody wants to watch Man United, either to hate on us, either to Man United fans, Man United rivals, people that hate us. There's so many people that they want us. They want us to be good. They want us to get into a thing. Yeah, the atmosphere is going to be mad at St. James Park. I'm definitely watching that one there. That's going to be a mad one. What do you reckon? You reckon you got this? After international, we get Liverpool. Yeah, we have. It's these players that have to pull up. We got good quality players. It's them to avoid the mediocre. Hi, your metrics are good, and based on some reason and fact, I hope that the team will play better against Chelsea. They have had a few days rest, not traveling and playing. Exactly. And they're just doing bare traveling, Chelsea. Traveling to Germany, come back, travel to Manchester. You haven't won there in 12 years as well. Come on, man. We should be able to do something over there, man. Hope Napoli beat Man City tonight. Amrin was right. They can beat any team. We only have to show that we can. Just look at how many chances exactly. Do you understand? So you know me, man. I show you all the good stuff. I show you the bad stuff as well. Do you understand? We've got this report that I don't really like. Let me show you. Look, where is it? Where is that report there that came out? 12 million. Is it here? Yeah, this one. Look at this, guys. This is madness, you know. I don't like this, you know, because this is where Amrin's going wrong now, because he's not doing the in-game management stuff. Look at this. Premier League since 2024 to 25. In-game management. Who's tweaked their shape the most in-game? And as you can see, we're lost. We don't tweak nothing. So you're not really changing things up in-game. You know what? This ain't working. This free. Add someone in midfield or change something. The left back, make him go into midfield or make him go to centre back. Try and change something. We don't do it. We've done it 7 times. And that's from the beginning of 24 to 25. So some of that could have been Ten Hag. Some of that could have been Ruud van Nistelrooy. We don't know. That 7 might have been Ten Hag and Ruud van Nistelrooy. It might have even been Amrin. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing negative I can say about this. You know me. I show you the good stuff and whatever's a bit, I got to show you lot. He's not doing the in-game management thing, bro. He just leaves it the way it is and just hopes for the best. That's one thing I don't like. You know what I'm trying to say? So he needs to step it up a bit, man. Look at Iriola in there, 22 with Palace. They'll switch it up. It's not working, no problem. Get the midfielder, put him in right back. Get the right back to go a bit more, but just do something different, bro. If it's not working, don't just sit there and hope for the best. And that's what we're doing. 7 times since last season, the beginning of last season. So this could have been Ten Hag and Van Nistelrooy. Crazy, bro. So big. I hope my man can fix that one up, man, because that's not a good stat to have. I'll be real. That's not a good one. It's not a good one. Obviously, we've seen the Bruno Fernandes. Where is it? That talks about the system, etc. Where's the system? Oh, this ain't it. Let me show you now the system talk. People are talking about the system's not working and where is it? United are in talks with Man City. Nope. Even a poor run. The system. Where's the system talk? We had something in there about Bruno Fernandes, yeah? And it was showing us about the system. They were talking about the system's not working. Look at it. And it showed a lot of good stats, I'll be real. But it is where it is, man. We need to start winning games. That's what we know. We are aware of the use of rent boy chant, and that has been heard at fixtures involving Chelsea in recent years. The chant is offensive, inappropriate, and has no place at our stadium within our game. FA confirmed this class as a hate crime. They always go, Chelsea rent boy, Chelsea rent boy. I don't know why they say it, but they always say it. So look, Man United have put it out to let everyone know you can get arrested by saying that. Do you know what I'm saying? If you say that at the game, you're going to get arrested, mate. It's a hate crime. So you can't be calling. So anyone going to the game, make sure you know this, brother. Yeah? It's long. It's not happening. Man United, I'll let you lot know. Yeah? It's long. Don't even bother. The rent boy chants ahead of Chelsea game saying they will face serious consequences, including ejecting from OT, banning orders, and potential criminal damage. Bro, I've never seen them move this mad, you know, over a chant. That's crazy. Who they actually talking about? Anyway, Reece James or something. Let's see. What's Grok saying? Chant used by some fans. Oh, allow it. Okay. Madness. Madness. So yeah, man, no chanting going on. No chanting like that anyway. We'll see what happens, man. Big up the boy Shay Lacey, man. So this is what I'm saying to you. We need to be blowing teams away, man, to be able to get our young boys to start playing some football, man. Until we start blowing some teams away, you can't be throwing in these young boys if we're 1-0 down or we're 1-1 and we're trying to get the winner. As soon as we start winning some games convincingly and we're 3-4-0 up, some of these young boys will start getting on the pitch and getting their debuts. Do you know what I mean? All these Nwaneries and that. You think they got their debuts when it was 1-1 or 1-0? They got their debuts when Arsenal were blowing teams away. That's what happened. So remember that, guys. That's what we need to do, man. That's why people are talking about a lot of kids. We're not really playing the kids. Bro, we can't really play the kids. We can't really get a lot of the kids in. So we've seen some stuff about Manu and Man City. I don't think there's any truth in that. We had this about Manu the other day, about Newcastle. This is NUFC. I know you're in it. You get me? We hope you to win every game at this point. Barca are a good team. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. It's going to be a good game, man. But you lot got a good counter-attacking team, and Barca play this mad high line. So you lot might be all right, boy. Elanga and all of that. But yeah, this is the stuff about Manu. So we'll see what happens with this, man. But every minute, Manu's getting linked to everyone. It's the easiest person right now to write a story on. Kobbie Mainoo. You want to write a story on someone from Man United, just go write a story on Kobbie Mainoo. Because you know he wants to leave. It's easy, etc. And look at this guy. This is what I was trying to show you about the system. People saying the system ain't working. This is what you're talking about, innit? This is what you're talking about, Durex. Thanks for the show, bro. This is what you're talking about, Durex. We're 8th when it comes to goals. We're not scoring goals. And only one of them goals is from open play. Remember, one of them goals, guys, you know, from open play. Expected goals, 1. First. Shots, 58. Shots on target, 2nd. Chances created, 1st. Touches in the opposition box, 99, 1st. Goals from overplay, open play, 1. We've only scored 1 goal from open play. Shots conversion rate. So we've had the most shots, 2nd on shots on target. So we're getting into good positions, but we just can't converge them. They're not getting come first. That's it. Do you understand? The conversion rate's mad, and the XG performance is 19. So the XG is crazy. The expected goals is 1st, but because we're not scoring anything, our performance is the other way around. You know what I'm trying to say? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Game day, I pinned the coach to what to win this. Anyway, winning games is all that matters. The best way to avoid conceding goals to mark their opponent. Kobbie would, Kobbie ain't going nowhere, but where would you not even play Kobbie? Kobbie won't even play in your lot's midfield, bro. What do you mean perfect? Who would he play for? You got Joe Linton, all of these guys. Where would Kobbie even play, bro? That's what I'm thinking. Would Kobbie even play? Do you know what I'm saying? You've got Joe Linton, Jimenez, and Tonali. Where does Kobbie fit into that? Do you know what I mean? And then I got this one, Fletcher hasn't even conceded a goal for the under 18s, bro. Fletcher. He hasn't even conceded a goal, bro. They're playing mad over there. Man got JJ Gabriel in there, 14-year-old, put him to the under 18s, and he's moving mad as well. Crazy, bro, man. They're doing what they need to do over there, man. Big them up, man. You get me? He would be a rotation until Real Madrid come for Tonali, and then Bruno drops him back. You reckon Real Madrid will go for him though? I reckon Real Madrid needs someone that can control the midfield. They're looking at Wharton and Stiller. I don't think Tonali's that guy, man. Tonali brings pace and he doesn't control it like he gets the ball from the back line and do long passes and all the string. They need a Cruz replacement. That's what Real Madrid are trying to do, get a Cruz replacement. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see, man. But that's the stat I wanted to show you lot. We'll see what happens, man. Chelsea, like I keep saying to you lot, I reckon we should be having their number. They haven't beat us in 12 years at Old Trafford. 12 years, bro. 12 years they haven't beat us at Old Trafford. And they've just played Bayern, so they might be a little bit leggy. They come into OT. We should be winning that game. That's what I reckon. You understand? Let me get rid of this. So that's the games that we got on the weekend. We got the Merseyside derby, the first game on Saturday. Brighton, Tottenham, Burnley, Nottingham Forest, West Ham Palace, Wolves, Leeds. Wolves might get their first points from Leeds, boy. And then we got us, Chelsea, and then Fulham. So that's a West London derby type of thing last. Really, it should have been us. But cool, no problem. Sunday, we got the Manchester City, Arsenal, Sunderland, Villa. Remember, Villa ain't even scored a goal yet. And then you got Newcastle and Bournemouth. So some good teams, bro. Some good matches up this week. Some very good matches up this week, my peoples. 3-4-3. Yep, it's 3-4-3. Yeah, that's what we play. Training today, OT tomorrow. Yeah, my peoples, man. That's more or less it, man. I'll summarize what's happened. Ben Jacobs has come out here and said a few things, obviously. And he's just basically saying that, Ruben's not under pressure the way a lot of people think he is. He's not under pressure like that. He doesn't get the feel that he's 3-4 games away from leaving. It's not that. It's literally just he's there in it type of thing. And they kind of impressed with where we're at, but they want results at the end of the way. Do you understand? They need some results to come true. Cunha has been working with a personal trainer, and he's been telling people he'll be ready for the Chelsea game. But let's see if Ruben agrees. Man United's position has not changed. They don't want to sell Mainu. That's not going to happen. Some players feel that there need to be a direct connection between the manager and the player. Blah blah blah. But it's the players underperforming. That's what a lot of the senior players are saying. So the senior players, the Luke Shaws, the Brunos, Casemiro's are saying, listen, we're underperforming. We need to start scoring some goals. Basically, they've patterned up the thing side, but we need to get back into Champions League just so that people can start investing in us and believing in us a bit more. So the financial side looks good that with our revenue, but still to get all these best deals and people, we need to be in the Champions League a bit more. So we need to get there. And then obviously he talks about the managers that were discussed before we even got Ruben in. This is before we got Ruben in, guys. Yeah, before we got Ruben in, these are the managers that we considered. Let me not say spoke to. Glasner, Silva, Frank, Southgate was on that list as well. Southgate's not even managing anymore. I think he's retired. So people need to stop talking about him like we're still in for him. We're not. Then he talks about after the first 3 seasons, we haven't even got all of our players in anyway. Amrin still deserves a bit of to build his project. Lamens ain't started yet. Mount's got injured with Cunha. Sesko ain't even needed time to get bedded. Not everyone hits the ground running. Florian Wirtz still ain't even done nothing. No goals or assists, but because he's won every game, no one talks about him, and he's from Liverpool. That's my point. And then he goes on to say, Man United believe they've built a strong team and we should be qualifying for Europe or Champions League. We should be. He's not. He doesn't think it's a Graham Potter type of thing where every 3 games, if he loses 3 games, then he's gonna get sacked. No, it's not that. So, but it's just obviously if you go 3-4 games at Manchester United, 3-4 bad games in a row can obviously change things quickly. Everybody knows that, innit? 3-4 games, especially our next 3-4 games, who is Brentford, Sunderland, and Chelsea. Come on, we should be winning at least 2 of them. So that's what he's saying. Met, you think we're going to win tonight? I'm not sure, Barca are good, man. Barca are good, but it's just, I don't know. I ain't been watching no one to know what's really going on. You know what I mean? I know you lot got your one, you lot played against Wolves, and Wolves were kind of tricky for you lot as well. And I think that's like, so I don't know, man. It's a weird one. I'll have to watch it. If Kobe was living, I reckon would have sold him along with, Kobe. I don't think Kobe's going anywhere. Yes, Mets, hopefully with a decent performance we play, we could put off a result. Me too, man. Me too. Chelsea are tired, so let's beat them 2-0. You reckon? I reckon we can beat them. I reckon we can beat them, bro. Bro, not only are they a bit leggy, they haven't won at Old Trafford for 12 years. I know, like, this can change in a year, but, bro, we're at home. We should be going in there and doing something. I reckon we can beat them still. I reckon we could. Works his bang average. I could have played every game and still be. Exactly. I want Ruben to succeed, but if he doesn't tweak or play the right players, he's going to get sacked. Yeah, we kind of know that, innit? We know that. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. I ain't even said that once yet, you know. Like and subscribe, peoples. Come on, man. We're here every day for you. All the Man United news. I'm always here. Make sure you lot are smashing the like buttons. The like button's not making no sense. Don't be a hater. Smash the like button, my peoples. If you're new, subscribe. It's just a matter of time of when Ruben would... that's negative, man. We don't want him to get sacked because we want to win games. Do you understand? If you're sitting there and you want him to get sacked, you want us to lose. So, yeah, that's what's come out, man. That's more or less the news. I've showed you lot the midfielder stuff and that. What's this about jobs? It's gone to something about jobs. What am I going to jobs for? Crazy. But yeah, Ruben Neves, that's a little situation. I think he'll be all right as well, but that's what's come out about Ruben Neves. And this geezer here. He plays for Brentford. Yamalokic, whatever his name, I don't want to say it wrong. Basically, our wage bills dropped under Arsenal's for the first time ever, and that we're upset about the leaks, etc. And that Rene Mulestein, this guy used to work with Ten Hag, he thinks that Carrick is the perfect replacement for Amrin. But I don't know. And then we had this stuff about Mainu, obviously, and I don't think it's true. Man City's the last place he'll go. This guy's a proper Manchester boy. He's not going Man City. So that's more or less it, my peoples, man. Smash the likes on your way out if you haven't already, man. I'll see you lot all in the piece. Make sure you lot subscribe.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They gon' be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix of apples, take a photo now. For now, I'm local. Bumping off the server beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud.